Alright, so I will put this in the link of this description, but you would like to do, where is it? I think this one. So you would like to go here, you download the trial, download now. I don't need it since I already have it installed because my thing messed up. So what you would like now is to run this as administrator. I already have this, but I will walk you through it. If it will show, that'd be great. Let me put this OBS over here. So you want to go next. When you press next, you will get this. Add VM Workstation console to system path. That's good. This you don't really need. So after that, everything is kind of standard. You will also get a thing that says, do you want to see updates like when you first start up? You don't really need that. I don't really recommend it. Well, for me, I don't like having so much clunk stuff on my stuff, so that's why. But now, since we can have our thing, we will now do our virtual machine. I typically do custom, but you can also do typical. So you would like to get your ISO file. So this is why you don't extract to or whatever, because you don't need to. So after that, you would like to do my desktop you have here. So mine is this, but you can also do a normal Windows 10, which you can easily do by going here, Windows 10, this website. You do Windows, and then you can do, okay. So here's the thing. If you want OCR enabled, which makes you have this thing, you can see your overall honey and your average, then you would want OCR, which means you would need Windows 10. And so you will need either any of these. I don't know about LTSB, I haven't tried these, and you can also try these too if you want. And if you don't need that, you can also go for Windows 7, or you can go for Windows 8, which is very good. Enterprise is very nice. That's what I recommend from all of those, because Windows Vista and XP does not work with the macro. So now, don't worry about this, okay? So now here, we go here, 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 and then we'll do like main OCR. So you want to do this, and I recommend doing, if you have a lot of processors, this Intel doesn't have a lot, to be fair. So it has 12 cores and 16 logical core processors. So you also need virtualization enabled. If you don't have that, then it won't work. So now we have that. And this, I recommend having at least maybe like 5 gigabytes if you're doing Windows 10. You can do around 2 or 3 gigabytes for Windows 8. So I'm gonna put this at that. And that recommend you want to create. For me, I will do this because I want to have the best performance. You also don't need a lot of gigabytes for this. And also here we go. And there we go. So after that, it will be creating our disk, and you will see what will happen. There we go. We power on this virtual machine. So right now, you just have to click. Like literally click. You don't have to do anything. You just have to hold the button down. Like you tab in, you click random button, and you'll be done. And this is a lot more easier with like Windows 8 or like Windows 10 normally, just because there is easy setup for it, which means that Vmtools will be automatically installed and you don't have to go through this process. But for me, since I'm doing this, then I have to go through this. But you will need to install Vmtools. I will put this in the description below, and it will work perfectly because it is Vmtools 11, but you can also get Vmtools 12 if you would really want to, or it's already pre-installed. So pretty much, you will need to have good gigabytes, good RAM. So at least if you want to have more than like 2 or 3 machines that are Windows 10, you would need at least 32 gigabytes of RAM. But that is all depending on you. And also make sure you use your CPU usage. Like make sure if you're having more than one, because performance will degrade if you will always have this at 100%, by the way. So just letting you know there. So for this, you want to download AutoHotkey 1.1. I just downloaded it already. And you don't want the version 2 because you don't need that. So after, you will need to go to the BeeSwarm macro for Nitro. I recommend using it because I cannot use Jitbit to save my life. So that's just a skill issue for me, but it's alright. Where is it? Okay. So now I found it. This is like the latest one, supposedly. Oops. I just copy-pasted the wrong thing. Paste. We're going to install this, and then we have that installed, and now we'll be fine with that. So now you just want your Roblox. Extract all. You get this. And now you have this already. So now you want to do Roblox. And now you just log in with your stuff. But I'm not going to show you guys that because that is private information. So hold up. Alright, so now we have this. I will make sure I have my copy paste, but you want to join your like BeeSwarm thing or like any game you're playing for macro. And so you would want to have that. You go to your files, you go to your downloads, you do your Nitro macro, so you run your script. I think you guys know how to do this, but just in case you didn't know, you configure I have 50 bees, I am first slot, and I have 28 haste without speed. You have your planters plus, oh yeah, just to make sure you guys know, make sure to have FPS unlocker for Roblox. So you go here, you download the latest one, open file, you extract all, and now you have it. I usually will put it right here, like on my taskbar, pin to taskbar, taskbar. So you want to download and install Roblox, and now I'm just gonna do this again. I'll just enter. Always allow your Roblox. And if you guys need help with like debloating, I recommend using Windows 10 debloat GitHub. So for this, you just have to download zip, open file, extract all. Okay, this is really loud, hold up. I'm just gonna collect this real quick since I'm ready here. Alright, let's see. You have your open file here, and then you can just do your debloating script, which you run with PowerShell. And so I recommend putting the graphics quality to 1. You have your Roblox unlocker. If you are running multiple VMs, I recommend doing this. You do your 30. So now if you do Shift F5, you will have a constant 30 FPS. And now, since this is what it is, what is this? Yeah. Yes. We're gonna do that. Okay. So now you're practically done. You have everything working. Just have to have this at full screen, like this, and then you can just press, like, what, F1. So now we have it all. We're fine now. You can close all of this down. Have that. Alright. And also, see, this is for your webhook. So you'll put your webhook in here and you'll be fine. You do your planters plus and things like that. It's quite simple now. And here we go. So it will do the starting. And I can just tab out. I don't have to look at this. I could just go back to YouTube if I really want to. And also, if it does this, you just have to like make sure this black thing isn't on the screen, because for some reason I think the game can't tell if we are in a place or like we we're near the cannon, because I think it makes it stuck. It does this even in full screen or in 720p, guys, so don't worry about that too much. Just make sure you have that. You'll be able to notice right away if it does that, and if you don't notice it, your character will reset 10 times, and then you will rejoin and then you won't have the black bar anymore, so it'll be okay. So I'm just gonna make sure this will work good before I leave the video. As you can see, there we go. It works perfectly. So you guys, I think everything will be fine now. Hope you guys have a good day, and good night.